The Trump regime needed a lift, so he held a pep rally in a Florida Cessna hangar. It was a tough month for Trump. His Muslim ban was declared unconstitutional. His national security advisor resigned in scandal for reassuring Russians that Obama's sanctions were jokes. A campaign rally seemed like a great idea until Trump decried a non-existent incident in Sweden the previous evening. Apparently, Trump was trumpeting a fake news story he'd seen on Fox, echoing a fake news story on Breitbart. Much like the Atlanta and Bowling Green massacres, the Swedish massacre was fake news. The last terrorist incident in Sweden was a thwarted bombing of a refugee center by neo-Nazis 2 months ago. Strangely, neither Breitbart nor Fox carried that story. Hitler, the founding father of fake news, preferred to call it the big lie. He said, "The broad masses in primitive simplicity of their minds more readily fall victim to the big lie than the small lie." The actual Nazis blamed the Jews for World War I. Trump's presidency rests on racism against Mexicans and Muslims. He equates Islam with ISIS atrocity and blames Mexicans for the decline of the middle class. Like those problems weren't caused by oil wars or billionaires. Trump and his minions just make shit up and hope for a Reichstag fire. Europe took in over 1 million refugees from American-supported wars in the Middle East. Even so, last year, 5 times more American kids were killed playing with Daddy's gat than Europeans were killed by terrorism. The killing of 6 Muslim men in Quebec City by a white supremacist Trump fan got spun by the White House and Fox News as being Islamic terrorism. When Justin Trudeau popped in for a visit, he didn't set the record straight. Justin did what liberal white guys usually do when confronted with racism. He ducked the subject. Justin just used his Great White North privilege to avoid the tariffs that Trump vows to slap on Mexican trade. But starry-eyed liberalism won't protect Canada from hate. Ezra Levant's Rebel Media, Canada's Breitbart, has been holding Islamophobic night rallies. Mosques continue to be vandalized in Quebec. Now refugees are fleeing north across the world's longest undefended border. In the last election, we rejected hate. Now we'll see if we really mean the marks we made behind the screen. In Toronto, for Rabble TV, I'm Humberto da Silva, not Rex Murphy.